What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Grant. You're watching Sub Urban Nerd. This is the channel where I give my nerd views on today's nerd news. Well, today you've got Marvel Avengers news, you got Solo news, you got Masters news, and you got trailer talk. Trailer talk isn't Trailer Park. It's trailer talk about trailers that come on. If you guys were a little confused, but as always, I'm trying to give you guys all the news, the daily nerd news. I'm going to start off right off the bat, and the big talk of the town, everything everyone's talking about is Avengers. The premiere happened on Monday. I didn't get to see it. You probably didn't either. But there's a lot of comments coming out, and I think as of the Monday afternoon, or was it Tuesday afternoon, everybody could pretty much post their reviews of it. Not spoiler reviews, but reviews of it. And I'm hearing great things. Everyone's loving this thing. I'm not saying, I'm not one of those bandwagoners, because like I said, there was a Quiet Place where everyone loved it. I personally thought it was just okay at best, but everyone loved it. So this thing is not quite the same, because you know what? Marvel does not disappoint. Marvel has not disappointed me since, Thor: The Dark World. But other than that, Marvel has not disappointed us, me, you, whoever. And I'm hearing great things. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's saying Thanos is like the best Marvel villain of all, out of everybody, which is crazy, because before it was Loki, and then Killmonger was on top of, right there, right next to Loki. But they're saying that Thanos is more. I can't even know what to expect. They say that there's more of Thanos than anybody else in the movie, so they focus on story, because you know what? One of the big flaws with Marvel, the MCU, was the fact that everyone said that their villains were weak. They focus more on the heroes, but that was their plan. You put more focus on the superheroes. The villains are there, as antagonists, whatever, to progress the story and to go on through. But it's still, you need to give them a little story, like what they did with Killmonger. You've understood them, and the best villains are the ones that believe they're doing the right thing. And I believe Thanos thinks he's balancing the world out by killing half the population of the universe. So, as far as that, it's crazy, but it sounds like, in his head, he's a titan. And I don't know what to expect, because everyone's making this so hype. I don't want to hype myself up, but I'm gonna do it anyways, because I'm gonna probably see this movie at least two times. I want to see it in D-Box. I'm gonna see it in D-Box, the one I told you where the seat moves and shakes and does all the crazy stuff. Definitely doing that. I'm doing it on the cheaper day, Tuesday, because that's $14.50 as opposed to the $22 or the $25.50 if you go into 3D with the D-Box, because that's an expensive seat. Sort of like IMAX. It's sort of worth it. So as far as that, I don't have much more information other than everyone thinks it's great. I'm not going to go reading comments, because if you want, you could just do it on your own. Comments are all over the place. Twitter blowing up. Just type in, Avengers Infinity War in comments and Twitters, and you'll see everything that everyone's saying great about, because this is too much for me to jump into. So, going to the next topic, we've got, Phase 4. Phase 4 has been canceled of the Marvel MCU. Psych. So, nah, it didn't get canceled. In fact, they said that the Spider-Man Homecoming 2 is going to be they don't even know if that's the name of it. I think this is a code name, because Homecoming 2 doesn't make sense. It'd have to be Spider-Man something. Spider-Man Sophomore or Spider-Man something. But Homecoming 2, I know that's not going to fly. But that's supposed to be the first movie of the Phase 4 of Marvel Universe. But Marvel or Disney's not going to be in control of that one. It's going to be Sony. I'm pretty sure Marvel or Disney is still going to have their hands kind of help them along the way, but pretty much Sony's taken over the reins, and this is going to be sort of their movie. I don't know if they're going to do it to incorporate the Venom, because Venom's coming out as well, but there's talks that he was on a set, so who knows what they're really planning. I don't know if it has anything to do with what's going to happen in Infinity Wars and then leading into the Homecoming 2. But if it does, you guys know, I'm going to let you guys know everything that I find out. But as far as that, in the Phase 4, they're going to have a lot of crazy stuff. They're going to have the Eternals, which is pretty much the equivalent of DC's New Gods. And if you don't know what New Gods is where they brought in, what's his name? Darkseid, the the Beyonder, like, all the crazy ones with Darkseid and all, like, those people, those are the new gods. So Eternals is pretty much what I believe it was Jack Kirby. He left them, or someone that made the new gods. They left, which I believe is Jack Kirby. He left and came over to Marvel, and then basically wanted to create their own Celestials, or what's gonna, like, the big head that you saw in Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, where they were mining. Yes, that's one of those Celestials, and those one of the Eternals. Eternals are pretty much gods, the Titans, the more bigger than life characters inside this universe of Marvel that was created. You've got, they're saying maybe Nova might join into the MCU with the Phase 4, because they've already got the Nova Corps in Guardians of the Galaxy. So Nova with the superpowers, like, I think they could bring him in as well. And like I said, this is just coming from Sony. It's not going to be Disney or Marvel. It's just going to be pretty much mostly Sony doing this. And I hope they don't mess it up, because, you got a nice little handoff from Marvel Homecoming when you were just like, Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man was good. Amazing Spider-Man 2, oh god awful. It was just, oh my god, I can't even explain what that was. But Jamie Foxx, you're a better actor than that, bro. I don't know what they told you to do, but that Electro was just not good. Like, I don't know what made you act that character out. Like, he was like a cartoon before he got turned to Electro. Stupid cartoon. Like, comb over everything. I just was like, damn, are y'all really going that way? But that being said, I'm looking forward to what they do with Spider-Man. Like, hopefully they've learned a couple notes and taken notes and learned from Marvel, and they're on the way. Because you know what they say, you don't give a man food, you teach a man to fish, and he can live the rest of his life happy and not hungry. So that's what I hope that they did with Sony, because just show them the ways, teach them, make them your Padawan, and maybe they've just learned and ascended, and maybe come a Jedi Master for themselves. All right, so going into the next topic, we've got also Kevin Feige was speaking to IO9, and he said that the next Spider-Man movie is actually going to be taking place mostly outside of Queens. So it's not going to be whole New York-centric. I don't know if they're bringing him into Jersey. Y'all better not, because that's where my superhero is. Spear from Break by Wes Grant. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't come over to Jersey. Y'all got a lot in New York, man. You got Bronx, you've got Brooklyn. You can go anywhere in New York. You ain't got to be in Queens. You can go to Manhattan. Just don't come to Jersey with that ish. Don't come. Because I got my Thanos axe. Yes, I'm going to bring this into, like, every video. Because I spent that money. So I'm getting that use out of this. But, yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's not going to be in Queens like the regular is. But we'll see what they do with that. Going into the next topic, we've got the new solo character posters have come out. And there is one missing that everyone's making a fuss over. And it's Chewie. And it's not that it's Chewie missing. It's the fact that every character being played Han by you've got Lando being played by Donald Glover, and you got the main characters. You got the picture of them, and you got the real names. And with Chewbacca, it just says Chewie, and people are making a fuss like, oh, you should say the name of the actor behind the thing. And I'll tell you what, I say hell to the F no. You know why? Because it don't need, he ain't up there. And granted, you give the guy props. But the guy, first of all, the guy's name is Junis Suetama, right? That's what I'm saying his name. First of all, he was chose for being tall. He's not chose for being a great actor like that. He chose for being tall, fit the suit, and he can play Chewie. They have a voice actor that they're doing a voiceover for it. So it's not going to be even him doing that. And people are like, oh yeah, but he's doing his work. He's going to be in most of the movie. Why don't you have... Because you know what? They're the ones that draw the people in. They're the top billing. They're those names. You don't do it for... This is a fictional character. And even though those are fictional characters, this is a fictional, like, not human character. And therefore, you don't really need to show the name. And granted, they do that with, say, Caesar, with, I forget the guy... The Planet of the Apes, the guy that plays Caesar. They put his name. Granted, yes. But he's also doing the voice. He's also acting. He's also doing all the things. It's him, doing the facial work. It's him. It's like Bugs Bunny in Space Jam. You've got Michael Jordan, you've got all these things, and you've got Bugs Bunny. They don't say the name of the guy doing the voice for Bugs Bunny. It's just Bugs Bunny or Roger Rabbit. You don't see or Kermit the Frog in a Muppets movie. You got the live action people, and then you've got Kermit the Frog. What about the guy doing the voice? What about the guy holding the thing? You know what I'm saying? That's equivalent to what it comes down to. You don't need to give everybody props, especially if you're on the tier like that. Let this guy do a couple more movies, inside in a suit, and then maybe if he gets up to that level, he'll get the name. Because best believe, if it was like Leonardo DiCaprio in that Chewie suit, you would see them put Chewie played by Leonardo. You know what I'm saying? Y'all would see that. But the guy's, I'm not saying he's a nobody, but compared to who's on the slate of the movies, I'm sorry. You can't compare. You can't ask him to get put on the same billing as them. You just can't. He's getting paid for doing his job, just like stuntmen. Stuntmen pretend to be these actors when the thing goes down. Like, stuntmen don't get as much respect. Stuntmen need a lot more respect than what this guy's, what everyone's fighting for this guy. You know what I'm saying? They risk their lives. But hey, that's just my opinion. Next on the nerd news, we've got Masters of the Universe. Just got directors, and it's going to be directed by the Nee brothers. First of all, I don't know who these Nee brothers are. They've barely directed anything. It just doesn't really matter to me. But sorry. What's it called? They I don't know what they're doing, but Masters of the Universe, if you guys don't know, that is He-Man. He-Man, there was an actual animated series that came out, I forget, maybe 8 years ago, 10 years ago, Cartoon Network. I liked it. It was like a reboot, and I liked the way they were going. Same thing what they did with a Thundercats reboot, and I liked it. So I don't know why these things ain't lasting, but hey, they've been talking about Masters of the Universe, a He-Man movie, for years, for over 10 years, over 15. It's just one of those things that you would think would be easy. It's pretty much like Conan the Barbarian fused with Lord of the Rings and Star Wars, because that's pretty much it's like all that fused together. As crazy as it sounds, I think it could work. It's just, I don't know. They had one with Dolph Lundgren, and that one I can't even remember much about it. But y'all need to do it. Y'all need to reboot. You guys need to try again, because there's a lot of franchises. You guys, it's just something that people do, that the industry does. They reboot. So why don't you just reboot or try and do it again? But I guess it might cost a little too much money, because when you're doing Conan the Barbarian, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, fusing that, yeah, that sounds like it might be expensive. So I can understand why they're holding hesitation, because to put that much money into something you're not too sure about, ooh, that's everyone getting fired if that don't work out. But next on, we got Zack Snyder revealed that there was going to be 5 movies in the DCU. There's going to be The Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, the Justice League, and in a 5th movie. Wonder Woman got snuck into there. The Suicide Squad got snuck into there, but that wasn't supposed to be. Zack Snyder was going to have his 5 movies that he was going to direct, and it never panned out. Jay Oliva, he talked and revealed that there was going to be 5, actually. He's the one that revealed all this, and he worked along with Zack Snyder. In fact, he's directed a bunch of movies, animated movies. He directed the Dark Knight Returns and a bunch of other DC animated movies. Hopefully the one because there's a lot, and DC animated movies be killing Marvel when it comes to those things. So if he had something to say about it, and if he believed in it, hey, maybe it would have worked out. Maybe Zack Snyder would have caught his groove. But you don't know, because you know what? Batman vs Superman was shit. It was shit. I'm sorry. It just was. Even the extended version was better. If I told my grade, I put a review of it, and I put it at a C. A C. I didn't put it as a D. I didn't put it as an F. C was pretty good. It needs a lot of work, but it's not horrible. There was moments that were good. I liked about it. There was people, the action was good. Plot holes out the ass, but it was okay. But like I said, it was gonna be 5. Didn't work out. Hey, it's over. It's done. Next, we're gonna talk about some trailers. The trailer for Venom. Check out right there. I posted it in the Venom trailer. Tom Hardy. It looks good. It looks decent. Everyone's like flipping out because they don't know what the CG. But like I said, it still hasn't come out yet. You still got a lot of time. They can touch up the CG. I thought the best thing, it was a little shiny for me. I thought what they would have done is like get that texture suit, sort of not like, maybe I guess a little bit like Spawn, but more like like Ben Affleck's Batman suit with its texture, and I think that could have worked out good. And then add a little CG to that. I think that would have been a great way to show, and like a bodysuit. So it would have been Tom Hardy acting and not so much as all CG, which I think would have been pretty good if like Tom Hardy, is a nice sized man. If he had a suit doing all the moves and then just add a little CG to it for the tentacles and stuff like that, I think that would have worked out a lot better, because everyone's like critical. But like I said, you still got time. They still can make it look a little bit better. This is just the first full trailer. The other one was a teaser. So hey, just don't go crazy, people. Next we've got the last trailer we're going to talk about. The second one is Crazy Rich Asian, which I have a lot of Asian friends. So this one, hit me close to heart, and it's being directed by John M. Chu, who directed Now You See Me 2, which I like that. It's going to be starring Constance Wu as a New Yorker girl who has a boyfriend who is Nick, played by Henry Golden, and they're going to see his family. They're going to a wedding, and she's going to be meeting his mother for the first time, and the mother doesn't approve of her. Because she's just not poor, or she's poor or uncouth. Because the girlfriend finds out that the dude's super rich, like baller rich, like an estate rich. So she feels a little intimidated, but she's not backing down from the mom, and it looks like a pretty good movie. I'm interested in seeing it. Don't know when I'm gonna see it, because I barely get to see my shows. But if I do see it, definitely looking forward to seeing it. And that's pretty much it. I like the trailer. I'm looking forward to seeing it when it comes out, and you guys should probably check it out as well. Also, like, I posted it as well, a trailer for this movie, so check it out and see if you like it. So that's pretty much it for the nerd news. Remember to just comment down below. I'm always like, I talk back to anybody hits me up or comments on anything that I talk about. I get you guys right back right away. I try and be as quick as possible with that. So that being said, remember to, like I said, share, tag. Remember to put on a notification so you get the videos. Like when I post a video, you get the notification. And remember to subscribe. Check out the last Nerd News. Check out the playlist of the Nerd News. And remember, I'm Wes Grant. You've been watching Suburban Nerd, and you've just been nerdified. Catch you guys on the next Daily News.